This is Natasha Optip from Bliss Unity, and today I'm going to talk about how to simplify your business so you can get your very first client fast. And I'm really excited about this topic because I know when you're starting out and you've been struggling to get your first few clients, that it can be quite frustrating, and you compare yourself to these amazing coaches out there and you see everything they have in place. So you want to have a fully booked one-on-one practice, you want to have a group program, you want to have a membership site, you want to have self-study courses, and then you're feeling overwhelmed by so many things you have to do, or like those crazy launches. And I want you to tell you that it doesn't have to be that hard, and that's because there are different stages within a business. And that's pretty much like what I want to talk about, that when you're starting out, you are at stage one. So the only focus you have is first getting in your one-on-one clients. Because as soon as you get them in, you have confidence within yourself and you see results pretty fast because they have your one-on-one support. And you just have a look how little people are actually doing one-on-one work anymore. It becomes more rare. So it's like an amazing opportunity to have this opportunity to work with you in a private scenario. But also, the better you, or the more support your clients get, the better, or like the more amazing are the results you get for your clients. And the better results you have, the better you can build up your social proof, and other people will follow you as well. But also, because when you working one-on-one, you probably only have like 5-10 spots available or so. So you don't need to have a large following to fill up those spots. The only thing you need is really 10 people who love you, 10 people who are committed to you, 10 people who understand and trust you and your abilities to get them the results they are looking for. So that's the entire reason why I created my 3-day challenge, 5K months made easy. And in this challenge, we're talking about the 3 steps you need to have in place in order to book your clients fast. So you don't need a large audience, you don't need to invest much money in Facebook ads, or like even using Facebook ads at all, and you certainly don't need to have any complicated funnels. What we're focusing on is on real connections and building up relationships with these little people you want to get to work with them. So in the very first part we are looking for is to building up, or to align your mind with your mission. And that's a really important one, because when you are not in the game, when your head is not in the game, and you're not truly committed on it, it's quite hard to build some momentum within your business. So the very first part is where we truly decide that you want to go all in, that you want to commit to your business, that you want to act. And the reason is because we're connecting back to your passion and to your purpose and to your why you started in the first place. Because I know, especially if you've been struggling to get some clients for quite some time, like months, even a year or so, then it can get quite frustrating to keep going. So that's the most important part, to go back, realign to your why and to your passion, and using that to fuel up, to create your mission and your mission statement, so you know why you're doing what you're doing, that there's a bigger reason behind it. And that also helps you to move across your fears, because we will do something we've never done before, maybe doing some videos or get visible. But for that, you need to break through your fears, and through the fears what other people might think, because your passion is higher than your fears. And that's a really, really important one, because once you connect to that. But also I want you to realign to yourself and to the whole value you bring across, and really stepping up as this leader. So that's really something where you need to own yourself, and you need to own the value you bring across, and showing up as an expert. Because once you're able to do this, and once you're able to really become this thought leader you really are, you can confidently show up and own your gifts and own the value, and you show up and increase the visibility of your authentic brand. And that's how people are connecting to you with the true you. So this is really, really important every time I work with a client, that we're building up a business that's true to you. On day 2, which is really exciting, we're going to talk about how to market your magnetizing message. So what we're focusing on first is how to craft your magnetizing message. And it means a message where your ideal clients are connecting to you, to your values, to your beliefs, They're connecting to what you stand for. And that's really how you build up raving fans. So we're not focusing on building up like a fancy strategy or so, because I used to work with like a lot of coaches and was on programs that were focusing a lot on strategies. But the strategy is just the skeleton of the business. And if you don't have the entire, like the substance, like the content, the fuel, which is you, your passion, yourself, and your message, your values, and your beliefs inside, which is really the muscles, the substance, the blood, the heart, your skin in across the skeleton, that's when you can move forwards and you can move this momentum. And the one important message is really that it's not necessarily that there's not this like one amazing strategy. When people say you need to have a challenge, people say you need to have a webinar or whatever that like go-to strategy is. It's about following through and finding a strategy that aligns to you. So alignment to you is really important, aligning to your core message, to your core belief, what you stand for, but also how you like to run your business. Because I truly believe why you started this business in the first place is because you want to do something you love on a daily basis. So if you create a strategy where you need to force yourself to the entire time, you probably won't show up, and then you don't create any consistency. So we're focusing on day 2 on crafting that magnetizing message to actually creating these raving fans and following a strategy that is important for you. So you can also understand how to communicate the value of your service. And and you can communicate it in a clear way that aligns to you, but also to your ideal clients. So it's like a magnet. And on day 3, which is really the important part, to actually bring in clients and to actually make some money within your business. And that is about sell your service with soul. So that's a really important part with soul, because so many people when they're starting out or being in business for the very first time, especially selling a service, it feels really hard for them because your service is something that's not visible. It's not really tangible. You don't really see it like instead of a product. When you have a product, like some headphones, you can see it, you can touch it, you can feel it. But your service is pretty much where you need to talk about you and about what you do, and where you kind of have to sell yourself. And I know that's for like a lot of people really hard. So we want to break through this. I want to help you to change the perception and actually see the importance of selling your services, because by that date, definitely for sure, how much of a difference and impact you can really help with your clients and you can really make. But the only problem is you really need to have those clients in order to make this impact. Like that's really the most important part. So we're gonna move across all these like fears and how to really stick through yourselves, but do it in a way that feels good to you, when it doesn't feel pushy or lazy or icky, when it just feels nice, because you effortlessly sign your clients, because you connect with them on a compassionate level and you truly serve them. So having a service on top of your head, which will make the entire sales process so much easier. And because you're focusing on the sales and you're not afraid of selling yourself, but seeing the importance of getting your service out there and actually receiving money for it, you show up with a whole different energy. And that's when people are happy to give you money. So having all these 3 things in place, where you align your mind with your mission on day 1. On day 2, we market your magnetizing message. And on day 3, we start to sell your service with soul. That's the reason why I'm really, really excited for this challenge. And the reason why I called it 5K Months Made Easy is because once you get your very first clients into the door, your very first one-on-one clients, that's when you start to make some income. And you only need to have like a couple of clients, like 1 or 2, maybe 3 one-on-one clients to make your consistent 5Ks each month. And once you have that, that's the very first stage. Then we can focusing on scaling up. But the very first step is really getting those first clients in, and I know how frustrating it is. So that's the entire reason why I decided to create this challenge. So if you are struggling to get your very first clients into the door and actually make some real money within your business, sign up for the challenge, and it kicks off next Monday. And I'm really, really looking forward to see you.